Hi there, I'm Tom Poland, and welcome to the Turbo Business Interview, where we give you one business breakthrough idea in less than 5 minutes. And today we could add probably a 0 or 2 zeros onto that 5, because it's a subject that has got a breadth and depth to it. And our guest today is an expert on the subject. Very warm welcome to Adam Gordon from Nambucca Hoods. No, hang on, Nambucca Heads.
No, please.
No.
Yamba, yeah.
Yamba.
Further down the coast, Yamba.
All right. A little further south, closer to the Mexicans. Anyway, a very warm welcome, Adam. Adam and I both take considerable joy and pleasure of working from home offices mostly, and next to a beach, both beautiful beaches. But for those of you who don't know Adam and haven't seen him travelling around as a profits leak detective, that is his URL, to get this right, profits. I haven't had enough coffee this morning. Profits, or maybe I've had too much. Profits with a plural, leakdetective.com. Now, you should check this out. Adam writes a fantastic blog and has done so for a number of years. So it's really worth subscribing to the blog if you do nothing else. But anyway, as I said, very warm welcome, Adam, for the last 24 years, so almost a quarter of a century. Are we having a birthday for the quarter of a century? I hope I get an invite. He's been helping small and medium-sized enterprises, both through government consultancy and also private work, as a business consultant, helping them to get back onto a path of profitability and growth, finding the leaks and plugging the holes. So that's just the subject today. It's how to find how to find and plug profit leaks. And the rules are simple, as you know. We've got 5 minutes for the interview. When the countdown timer reaches 0, the buzzer goes off. The interview is cut, whether you're in full flight or mid-sentence. Do you accept the challenge?
I do.
In that case, we've kicked off. So how to find and plug profit leaks. What's a profit leak? That's the first and obvious question, I guess.
Okay. If you're in a business and you're losing money and you know where you're losing money, I don't call that a profits leak. If you see it, you'll do something about it. What I call a profit leak is when you don't know that you're losing money. And a simple example for me, a very large water bill very unexpectedly, couldn't find a leak anywhere, and I accidentally trod on a very wet and mushy bit of ground. A lot of businesses have the same problem. They know they're losing money, or they know they're not doing as well as they should be, but they don't know where or how.
So they're getting sales in, they're working hard, they're working long, but they still don't have enough cash left over or enough profit left over, and it's leaking somewhere. And what I love about what you do is that part of your positioning is this is not about working longer, it's not about working harder, it's not even about getting more clients, getting more sales. It's about getting the most cash into your bank account out of what you're currently doing. Now, you've said that business owners don't spot them. Why don't they spot them? I mean, you'd think it might be obvious.
And that's what people say to me at times, but pretty well every time they don't spot them because they haven't got the right information about what's happening in their business. Very typically, as you say, they're working hard, they're putting long hours in, and they're pretty stressed because of, not enough cash, not enough profit in the business, but they don't know where and how. They need to have more and better information, more informative information in their business to fix the leak. You'd like to know where the leak is so they can plug it. Once they see it, it's pretty obvious they can fix it. They just don't have the right information.
So often, I guess, business owners are very good technically at what they do, whether they have a plumbing business or a storage business or a dry cleaning business or a consultancy, but they're often not so good at those sort of behind-the-scenes skills, management skills of measuring and getting right information together. But let's get a bit clearer. 2 3/4 minutes to go. Give us some examples of the different types of profit leaks, if you would.
Okay. Let me give a very specific example without naming the company concerned. It had 2 areas of business. One was it distributed other people's products, and the second area was that they manufactured things. Now, they could tell me how much what sales they got from the manufacturing side of the business. They could tell me what sales they got from the distribution side of the business. But all those costs, the cost of sales went into one line, and they made a gross profit, not a great one. but they made sufficient gross profit to cover all their overhead expenses and make a small profit. When we dug into it, and what we found was that in fact one of those operations, the cost of sales was greater than the sales. In other words, the more they sold, the more they lost.
Ouch.
The other side was a cash cow, they're making good money. And that was hiding, the profitability of that side of the business was hiding the losses on the other side. And that's pretty typical. You know, they needn't necessarily be losing money in an area, but they can be not making as much money as they should. But because they haven't got the information broken down, they don't know what they've got to go and fix.
But this is a problem, though, for a lot of entrepreneurs or business owners, is that they love their product. They very often like working with clients, but when you ask them to find out what the cost of sales are, it goes in the too hard basket. And this is not on our list of questions, but how would you handle that? If you know that you've got a business owner who's very entrepreneurial, but isn't going to sit down, what do? They get someone like you, or are they getting an accountant, or what?
Well, ideally they'd get some help from somewhere, whether it's the accountant or me. Very often I find and dare I say it, you've now got accountants who might see this, the accountants are flat out doing statutory stuff for them. They're producing statutory accounts, not producing management accounts, and it's management accounts they need. Can I just add to that, Tom? You alluded to where a lot of this problem comes from. Most people start a business because they're good at something. Whether it's a plumber or an IT tech, or you say a dry cleaner, and I've had dry cleaning clients.
15 seconds.
They start a business. They start it because they're good at it. They've never learned or had to learn management skills.
Yeah.
Financial management, marketing, or just straight management. And that's why they don't have the information. They're good at doing, but not working at managing the business.
Thanks, Adam.